Cut பண்ணிக்கிறீங்களா வத மாட்டேன். Dear students, I am Srikala. I am working as assistant professor in Department of Computer Science in Vistas. Now I am going to explain about file system interface. Files are stored in a secondary storage. It is a named collection of information and it is a permanent storage. It is non-volatile. That is after any failure the information will retained. There are two type of structure, file structure and directory structure. The file may be numeric, alphabetic, alphanumeric or program, and it has a defined structure, and there are several file attributes are available like name, identifier, type, location, size. Name, it is a string of character stored in a human readable form, and type is the files are support different type of files, and location, it is a pointer to the device or the location of the device, and the size, it defines the current file size, and protection, it give permission who can read, who can write and who can execute like that, and time, date and identification, it provides the information when the file was created and when the file was modified and when the file was used last. And also there are open and close files are also available, and there are several file operations available. OS provides system calls to create operations. There are the operations like create, write, read, reposition within file. Create a file and put a new entry in the directory, and write means name of the file, and the information will write into the directory. Read means it will specify the file name and where the next block would be put, and reposition the file means it will set the current position by the given value. Delete means erase the contents of the file, and truncate means erase the contents of file but the attributes remain same, and open file for do some operations, and close means after doing some operations the file should be closed. And file types, there are several file types available like executable, object, source code, batch, like that. The file name is consists of name and extension, and it is separated by a period. Executable file is has the extension of .exe, and it is a machine language program, and the object file is has the extension .obj, and it is a machine language and compiled program. And the batch file has the extension .bat, and it is a command to command interpreter. And file structure, it is a sequence of words and bytes. It has a symbol record structure and a complex structure. Symbol data structure consists of lines. It maybe has fixed length or variable length. Complex structure has format document and relocatable load file. And there are two access of files available, sequential access file and direct access file. Sequential access file means when we are trying to read the file from the current position, it will start from that position, and it will advance to the beginning of the file, and when we try to write the file, it will start from the end of the file, and after writing the file the cursor will be come on the end of the file, and it will skip to backward and forward. And when we are writing the file, end of the file, the operation is read next, write next and reset. There is no not allowed for read after last write. And next I am going to tell about direct access. It is fixed length logical records, and the file has been accessed by random access, and there is no particular order to access the files, and that like we may read the block 14, after we can read the file block 4, and after that we can read the block 53, like that. First we read n, write n, and after the current position will set to n, and read next, write next, and again we can rewrite n. And here the sequential access, first we have to reset the position. For direct access, current pointer will be set to 0, and sequential access read next. For direct access, read current pointer, after that the current pointer will be increased by 1. The same thing will happen for write also. And index and relative files, here two tables are available, index master index file and secondary index file. The master index file has the index of the actual file. The index will point to the secondary index. The secondary index point to the actual file. And next I am going to explain about directory structure. The directory structure is a collection of nodes containing information about all files. The directory has some nodes, and each and every directory has every files, and both the directory structure and files are reside in the secondary storage. The disk structure. Disk can be divided into partitions. They are protected by RAID failover, and it can be used as raw with format or without format. Partitions are known as mini disk or slices, and information about the files and directories are stored in device directory or volume table of contents like a name, location, type, etc. And one disk can divided into two partition and treated as separate storage. Like if a partition more than one disk, then the two disks are combined to create one logical structure. Example here, first part, disk 1 is divided into two partition, and the partition A contains some files. The information of files are stored in the directory. Like that, partition B contains some files. It will the information of the partition B stored in the directory 2. Like the secondary, there are partitions is the biggest one, so the disk 2 and disk 3 are combined and create one partition C. And then operation performed on directory. So several operations are performed like search for a file, create file, delete file, list a directory, rename a file, and traverse the file system. First is for searching a file, to find a particular file available in the directory, and create a file. To create a file, it will put entry for the directory, and delete a file, it will delete. If we no need to use that file, we can delete the file. And list a directory means it will list out the available files in the directory. And rename file, the file can be renamed, so we can rename the file also. And traverse the file system, we can visit each and every files in the directory and access. Then directory organization. The directory organization organized logically, it will used to get better efficiency and naming convention. Efficiency means we can access a file quickly. Naming convention is used to solve the naming problem. That is, two user can have same name for different files. The same name, same file have different names. And the logical grouping also available, like the gaming files are stored in the gaming group, like Java programs, related Java programs are grouped into Java programs. And there are several type of directories are available. First I am going to explain about single level directory. Single level directory for all users, it contains directory level, and each and every directory has files. So files are contained in the same directory. Each and every file has unique name, and in the file name has 11 characters in MS-DOS, and Unix allowed to give 255 characters. Here naming problem will not be happen, and grouping problem will happen, because each and every file is stored separately. The two level directory, here separate directory for each user. The first level directories has master file directory, and second level directories are stored in user file directory. Master file directory has the information about the users, and the user file directory has the information about the directories. And then that directories has the below files. Each user has a UFT. All the file entries are stored in the UFT. The files can have same name for different users. So two users have same file name. So it solves the name collision problem, and used for efficient searching. And here also there is no grouping capability. Next, tree structured directories. tree structured directory has a root. It is a common directory structure. It has a unique path name. Path name means path from the root directory through the subdirectories to the last file name, and then efficient searching is available here, and grouping capabilities also good. And here there are two file names, two path names are available: absolute path name and relative path name. Absolute path name means begins from root to follow the down to the specified file, and a relative path name mentions the current directory. Here's tree structure directory. Root is spell fin programs, and here the current directory is list subject object spell, like that. A root directory means spell district, spell mail, PRT and first. This is known as absolute path name. And then tree structure directory. Here when we are creating a directory, we are using the command mkdir directory name. It will create the current directory, it will create the directory subdirectory to the current directory mail, and when we are trying to delete the directory, use rm file name. Next, acyclic graph directories. It have shared subdirectories and files. Same files and subdirectories may be in different directories. The advantage is there is no cycles. To create a new directory, use link. Link is the pointer to another file or subdirectory, and here the count is having sharing the same directory, the same name, but the users are different. Next, general graph directory. Here to create a general graph directory, add link to the tree structure. It will create a graph directory. There may be chances for creating cycles. To avoid cycles, add a new link to the tree structure, and garbage collection also necessary. Every time a new link added to the directory structure, there is need to check is there any cycles are available by using some cycle detection algorithm. So here also the same name can use for different directories. Here count is used in different directories. Then protection. Protection means security provided to the file. So it can done by the owner or creator. He can able to control what can done and by whom. So to the users, the following access are given: read, write, execute, append, delete and list. And access list and group. Mode of access, you can give read, write and execute. Type of 3 classes of users and Linux: read, write, execute. So 3 access for owner access, group access and public access. The binary number for owner access is 7. It allowed to read, write and execute. For group access 6. It allowed only for read and write. For public access, given the binary number 1, it allowed only execute. So to create a group, the command is chmod 761 game. It give permission to access the owner, group and public. To create a group, chgroup g game. Next, file system implementation. We are going to explain about file system structure, file system implementation, directory implementation, allocation methods, free space management, efficiency and performance. Next, file system structure. File structure is a logical storage unit. It is a collection of related information stored in the secondary storage, and file system resides on the secondary storage. It is permanent memory, and memory can be divided into blocks. Blocks are combined of sectors. So sectors can be 32 bytes to 4096 bytes. So commonly we are using 512 bytes, and file system organized into layers, and the information about the files are stored in the file control block. The layered file system, there are 5 layers. The lower layer is IO control, It consists of device drivers and interrupt handlers. They are allowed to read and write the information between disk and memory. And next, basic file system. They are giving generic commands to the device driver to read or write physical block on the device. And next, file organization module. File organization module translate the logical block address to physical block address and transfer to the disk. And next, logical file system. Directory structure provide file organization module system information for later use. Also, it provides protection and security. And application programs. To create a file in application program, it will given to logical file system. Next, a typical file control block like this. It has the details about file permission like read, write, execute, and file dates, when it was created, when it was accessed, and when it was written, modified, like that. And who next information is who was the owner of the file, and who are all in the group, like that. And next, what are the size of the file is given here, and file data blocks also given in the typical file control block. And next, allocation method. Allocation means it refers how the space will be free space will be allocated to the disk blocks. So here it will be used to how efficiently the disk block is utilized, and how the files are accessed quickly, like that. And there are three type of allocations methods are available: contiguous allocation, linked allocation, and indexed allocation. So, contiguous allocation, it requires each file to occupy a set of contiguous blocks in the disk. Linear ordering of disk is followed. Defined by the contiguous allocation is defined by disk address and length. For example, the blocks, n number of blocks are available there. The contiguous allocation started from B, that is the start location, and it will occupies the block B, B plus 1, B plus 2, and B plus n minus 1, so on. And it will finding a new place for a new file by the best bit or first bit algorithms. This is the diagram for contiguous allocation. So the file details, starting address, and length of the file all are stored in the directory. So here first file name is count. It started from 0, and the length was 2. So it will take 0 to 1. And second one is TR. It started from 14th location, but the length was 3. So it will start from 14th up to 16, and then list has started from 28th location, and it has length 4. So the continuous location will be allocated for the next use. This is known as contiguous allocation of the disk space. Next, linked allocation. So each file is defined as a linked list of disk blocks. So the disk blocks are scattered anywhere in disk. So we are identified that disk blocks by the address of the linked list. So first block contain one pointer. The pointer has the address of the next link. So it solves all the problems happening in the contiguous allocation. Each file is the linked list in the disk blocks. The directory contains a pointer in the first and last block. To create a file, create new entry in the directory. Each directory has a pointer to locate the next file, and when we are creating the linked list, it initialized to nil, and all the size of the files will be 0, and it is very simple concept. So we only need the starting address. After starting the linked list, it will point to the next location. Here no random access will be allowed. Here the details will stored in the directory. Here the starting address is 9 and ending address is 25. So the file linked list start from the 10th block. that is the first one, and the second one is first one is 10th one, and it will point to 16. 16 will point to 16 sorry, it will start from 16 and it will point to 10, it point to 25, 25 to -1, and that is point to end of the file 25. The file allocation table. So all the information about the files will be stored here. The name of the file is text. The start block is 217. 217 point to the location 618. So 618 point to the location 339. 339 point end of file. So after it find the 339, the file will be terminated. Next, indexed allocation. So indexed allocation means it has an index table and it solves external fragmentation. Here all the pointers together come together a index table. Index table has a index block. The index block address will be stored in the directory. To read ith block, the set pointer to the ith block entry. When the file was created, the pointer in the index blocks are set to nil. Okay. The logical view of induction allocation is viewed here. That is each and every index table point to the index table. So here the index table contains the list of the address blocks. 19 is the index block. It has several addresses 9, 16, 1, 10, 25 like that. So it will point to the addresses where given in the index block. Next, indexed allocation mapping. Outer index have 3 pointers to the index table. The pointer will locate the pointer to the index table. It will point to the particular actual file. Next, directory implementation. Linear list of the file names with the pointer to the data blocks. It is a symbol to create programs, and it is time consuming to execute. And another one implementation is hash table. It is also a linear list with hash data structure. It decreases directory search time. It solves the collisions where two file names have the same name. Next, linked free space list on the list. To free space management, we can use linked free space. So here starting address is 2, and it will search for the free disk throughout the disk. It will connect from 2 to 27. 27 is the last disk. So 2 to 27 blocks are free to use the next purpose. Next, efficiency and performance. So the disk allocation problem are given a better efficiency. So disk allocation and directory algorithms are used to provide a better efficiency, and the type of data will be stored in the file directory entry. And performance, disk is cache. Cache memory is a separate memory in the main memory. Have the frequently used blocks, and pre, behind and read techniques used for optimizing sequential access. And to improve PC performance, we can use virtual disk and RAM disk. And recovery, for recovery of files, there are 3 methods are used. Consistency checking, backup and recovery. Consistency checking means frequently check for the consistency of the directory structure. If any problem, any disk is crashed, suddenly we can fix that inconsistency. And the backup is every time after finishing the access, backup the data from disk to another storage device, like floppy disk, magnetic tape, like that, and recover last file disk by restoring from backup. Okay, thank you.